Hello everyone. As you all are aware, the COVID-19 pandemic has put the world on crisis footing with unprecedented actions to restrict movement to combat the threat posed by novel coronavirus that knows no boundaries. This has resulted in lockdown that has hurt the marginalized communities due to loss of livelihood and lack of food, shelter, health, and other basic needs. The closing of state borders has caused disruption in the supply of essential goods, leading to shortages. NCC, being the largest uniformed youth organization in the country, can play a major role in assisting the government in distribution of rations and cooked food to the affected people. Today we will orient you with the modalities involved in the distribution of rations and cooked food to the affected people. The aim of this workshop is to orient you with the modalities for employment of NCC cadets in distribution of fresh or dry rations and cooked food to the affected people. I repeat, the aim of this workshop is to orient you with the modalities for employment of NCC cadets in distribution of fresh or dry rations and cooked food to affect people. While performing our duties, we should ensure that we ensure own safety and hygiene, for which the individual protective measure to be taken are screening of cadets by medical person prior to employment on duty, use of protective equipments like masks, gloves, and head cover, regular use of hand wash and hand sanitizer, maintaining a social distance of 2 meters, avoid touching your face, properly dispose of gloves after use. Now there are two situations in which we will be called upon to deliver fresh and dry rations and cooked foods. These two situations are: Situation 1. This situation involves collection and delivery of cooked food and fresh or dry ration to NGOs operating in localities for further distribution by them to affected people. Situation 2. In this situation, when no NGO is carrying out distribution of food and rations, the fresh or dry ration and cooked food will be collected and delivered to the head of locality, village, mohalla, cluster of people for further distribution by them. The requirement of manpower and various equipment for carrying out the task effectively and efficiently is as under. In order to ensure smooth delivery of ration and cooked food to the recipient in safe and hygiene manner, by following actions will be carried out. Daily screening of cadets will be carried out by medical staffs for fitness prior to employment. Any cadet who is not fit will not be employed for duties. Distribution of personal protective equipments and sanitizing material to cadets and supervisory staffs. It will be ensured that all cadets and staffs involved in distribution and supervision of the task are properly attired with personal protective equipment and properly wash their hands prior to handling food material. Liaison and collection of ration and food from the government agencies or civil administration or NGOs from earmarked collection points. This will be done a day prior to ensure availability of supplies. Liaison with NGOs involved in food distribution and civil administration to identify localities for delivery of ration and cooked food. This will be done to ensure that the rations reach the intended people. Collection and sanitization of ration and food packets to rule out any contamination of packets. Loading of ration and food in vehicle and transportation to delivery area. Delivery of food to NGOs, villages, heads at the designated points for further distribution by them. Setting up the delivery point by making roundness at 2 meter distance to maintain social distance while supplying food and ration at the delivery location. Help of local police will be taken to ensure law and order and ensure social distancing by the people. surveillance of collection, sanitization and delivery of ration and cooked food by the command and in command and 3 PI staff. This will ensure proper command and control of delivery process, as also ensuring that the ration and cooked food reach the intended recipients. So, in a pandemic situation like COVID-19, there is a tremendous strain on government resources to provide rations and cooked food to the affected people, and NCC, with its strength and reach, can be a valuable asset in assisting the civil administration in delivery of rations and cooked food to the affected people or population in order to alleviate their suffering. Thank you.